Hey everyone, today I'm bringing you a tutorial on how to make some really nice text in Cinema 4D and Photoshop CS5. So you want to get a light studio or a light kit, whatever you want to call it. I use Era's V2 Light Studio, really good. Just chuck it onto my Cinema 4D. I'll change the text. Use whatever you want, whatever settings you want. Depth changes, the side bits. I'm pointing at my screen, I don't know why. The side bits, around there. And font, you can make spacing different. 4, that's good. Actually, I know it looks a bit too gapped. Alright, so this bit doesn't really matter. You can change this bit however you want. You can do anything, but the Lightroom will make the text look better. And after that, you want to make sure ambient inclusion and global illumination are both clicked. That they should be here, but I've already selected them. Then you want to make sure that format is PNG or QuickTime PNG, alpha layers selected, and make sure you write down what you need. So I'll use tutorial. Okay, and I'll render this out. Okay, yes, copy over it. And I'm going to show you what to do in Photoshop now. You're going to go File, New, or Control N. Make sure it's 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. Press OK. Unlock your layer, background layer by pressing OK. Making sure that you put color either really dark or really light. I'm going to use a lighter one, a lighter background. Clicking this semicircle and putting a gradient. Put gradient to radial, scale 150. Take align to layer off and put a. I'm going to use a like an off-white right there, and then I'll make the second one a little darker, giving that nice white effect. And I'm going to pause the video here and wait for this to render out. Okay, I'm back. I've got my tutorial text rendered out, so you just want to grab it and put it in your Photoshop. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger by holding shift so that it doesn't make the settings any weirder, like the proportions, and then just pressing enter. And now what you want to do is just double click on the tutorial layer thing here and changing the settings. So I'll put a drop shadow and I'll put a gradient. We'll do them separately. Alright, so with drop shadow, you want to make sure blend is on normal, opacity is on 100. It doesn't really matter if global light's on. Usually the distance will be up a bit, so it makes like a drop shadow effect. But put it to 0, so it's just making the text outline brighter. And you just want to adjust the spread and size to whatever you want. So I usually use a 17 and a I'll use a 10. That looks nice. Whatever looks nice, it's really your choice. Just make it a bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so that's done. You want to go to gradient. Now, I was doing something else here for my speed up video, but what you want to do is move both of these away from each other. Alright, and I want to make both colors not exactly black, so I'll make this 010101. So it's like just off black, and move that to the very back, and changing this one to about a FO, pressing OK, and OK. It really looks nice already, but you can reverse the layers to whatever you want. Another thing you can do is making a new layer by pressing this little button here, or pressing Control Shift and End, and then just going OK. choosing a brush on the brush tools, holding shift and then just dragging on top on the hold on, sorry. Make sure it's black. The top and this bit here and this bit there. Make sure they're both black, and then just holding shift and just going over, and then on the bottom as well. Oh, hold on. And then just on the bottom, just holding shift and dragging over. Then what you want to do is right click on that layer you've just done and go create clipping mask, and then go soft light or overlay. And then the middle one, you can just quickly switch over, just press Control Shift and N, okay, and then just go in the middle bit there by holding shift, create clipping mask and overlay. So that gives it that nice sort of middle bar being really light, and you can just move this down a bit, you know, just adjust it. Oh, hold on, my mistake. Overlay, and then just moving it down. Whatever, you move this down a bit. And next thing you want to do is applying some textures to make it more metallic-y or metal-y or grungy. So I'm just gonna go here. I'll choose this, and just pressing shift, making it bigger. There we go, and then enter, and then just dragging it over the text, going overlay, and you can put an overlay and also go create clipping mask. And then you want to click on your thing again and just choose another one. So I'll use this. Just going right click this time and rotate counterclockwise or clockwise, and just holding shift, dragging it over, pressing enter, and going over your text. And create clipping mask, and then overlay. And now also something you can do just to make the image darker, because this looks pretty bright, you can go darker on your adjustment tab. So you can just make it a bit darker. So I'll just say right around there. You can press this. Oh, that already looks nicer. It looks a bit darker. And if you want to make just the layer movable, like just the tutorial bit movable, select everything on your layers tab besides the gradient fill and your background. Just going right click and then going merge layers, and right now that little tutorial text is movable with all your stuff on it, and this just makes the background look nicer. Like if you make a YouTube background or a desktop, it just makes the text look better, stand out a little bit more. And yeah, that's about it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, if you need any help, just put in the comments or message me on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see ya, bye.